Good morning. Good morning. I hope everyone's well today. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Debbie Brown, what's going on? You'll be lurking today. Okay. I hope you feel better. It's very cold here today. You see, I had to break out the big chunky sweater today because it's so cold. Unseasonably cold. The local news said Mother's Day is a washout because of all the rain we're going to get today, and it's going to be very cold. So there's that. So, what I'm working on right now is a little color pencil piece that I ripped up some pieces of it. I used two colors here so far, and I started blending with tortillon here, and so I just blended this edge right here, and I blended this whole edge right here, and the rest of it is not blended yet. So I've already picked out the other colors, I think, kind of, sort of, for the leaves in here and the background color that's going to be in here. And I have a couple more pieces to this. I just, I ripped it because I'll show you real quick here. So there were some other pieces on the back side. And I did a little bit of experimenting right here, which it bled through to the back side. So think about that for later anyways. But anywho, the pieces that I wanted to use that were from the other side of this coloring page were these little birds. I believe they might be robins. You see the flowers on the back there. So I have these little robins that I will be using later on. So there's 3 of those, and I just put them in here because I wanted to mark a couple pages in here as well. And I'll set this aside real quick. And I'm using the Prismacolor Prismacolor Premier 72 colors, and that's what I've been using on this one. So I will very gently here just move the camera down. I have my dark Italian roast black coffee, as you see there, and I'll try to move this up just a little bit closer for you all. There you go. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll do some blending here on this page. I do intend to use this for some, a background image for a journaling card or a tag or both, or even a cluster or 2. So we'll decide when we get to that. But for now, I have been working on this one for just a couple of days now. Recently injured my foot, and thankfully it's not broken, although it did feel like it was broke. So I did have a few x-rays taken of it, and it's just a little bit of ligament and tendon damage. Unfortunately, I just stepped the wrong way and injured it. So I didn't twist my ankle or anything like that. I just unfortunately stepped wrong and put too much pressure on my the arch area of my foot. So I have been recommended to wear a walking boot for a couple of weeks just to, keep my foot flat and let it heal a little bit and stay off of it as much as possible, elevate it, and, things like that, because there's a lot of inflammation and swelling in there. But I have to tell you, it's feeling much better today. I could definitely notice a big improvement today. And I think even late last night, it was starting to feel a lot better. So, it can't be that, it's not really too awful bad, I have to admit. I've only taken 3 aspirin since I injured my foot. Yeah, that's not very much. So, it's just annoying that it was swelled up and, just kind of hurt when I took a step. But it is okay. It's getting much better, I have to say. So what's everybody's plans here this morning? I'd like to hear on this fabulous Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everyone who's just coming in. I missed you coming in. Good morning, Mrs. Gigi. Happy Mother's Day, sweetie. As I was saying, all I'm doing right now is some blending on a coloring page that I use the Prisma color pencils on. And I'll be using this when it's finished. I'll be using it to make some tags and some background, maybe some clusters or whatnot. I haven't quite decided yet, but I will be using it for this junk journal of birds and butterflies. Trying to pick the colors to, coordinate with what we have going on so far. And I thought, since it's early yet, I thought I would work on, blending this with the tortillon and just chat a little bit while we're waiting for more people to arrive here this morning. I'm sure more people will be coming in, and well, if not, certainly Mother's Day explains a lot, right? I'm going to thank everybody just for coming here on Mother's Day. It's wonderful to have you here. I'm not sure what kind of plans everyone has today. Feel free to let me know in the chat box what you'll be doing today. I won't be most likely here at home, just relaxing. That is the extent of my plans today. As I said, I'm just, trying to take it easy. So my plan last week when we were here was to cut the grass last Sunday afterwards, after I would live stream. And by time I finished up live streaming, my foot was just, aching so bad. I laid down and I waited until Monday and, went and had it checked out. And, nothing broken, thank goodness. Just some swelling to the tendons and ligaments, and probably some little tears in there. But it'll be okay. It is getting better. And I am looking forward to hiking as soon as possible because the weather here is optimal for finding all kind of mushrooms right now. Speaking of which, my older son found morels earlier this past week. I believe it was his first find for the morels. Yummy, huh? We have the perfect weather right now for lion's mane. I'm not sure what the conditions are in your area, but here, the high today is, we've already reached it. It's like 42 degrees. Good morning, Deborah. Happy Mother's Day, honey. Thank you so much for popping in. Thanks for popping in and saying Happy Mother's Day. It's great to see you. And I hope you have a wonderful day with your family today. That is just fantastic. People pop in, let us, say our greetings and well wishes. Well, I hope I'm not shaking the table too much for you all. I mean, it's not shaking the camera, but the table is shaking slightly. I'll try to not shake so much here. How about that? I'm pressing a little bit, kind of firm on here. Not real hard, but definitely firm, to move the color around. Blend it a little bit so there's not such a I can't speak this morning. So that there is not such a sharp contrast between the two colors that I have on here so far, which are, in case you're wondering, the darker one is the Copenhagen blue. And let's see, what was the lighter one? The lighter one is it's a light blue. Okay. So that's what I'm currently doing, just blending this out so the colors aren't so harsh. And then I will, use little bits and pieces of it for cluster, for a journaling card or a tag in this birds and butterfly junk journal that I am still working on. I haven't done a whole lot around the household as far as my spring cleaning was kind of put on a pause this past week. So I think tomorrow, I should be ready to start doing a little bit more up and around and whatnot. I'm trying to move my foot around as much as possible while I'm just laying there with it elevated so it doesn't get too stiff on me. Keep moving it around. Yeah, I don't like to take other medications. The 3 aspirin were absolutely enough for me throughout this whole ordeal with my aching foot. But it's on the mend. I'm kind of watching the weather out here. It's supposed to start raining soon. I'm not sure how bad it's going to be, but there's 100% chance of rain for quite a few hours today. Oh, this is looking good. All right. So finish up this little edge right here. In case you're wondering why, I have the paper towel down on here. It's just so that I don't, the moisture from my hand, I don't want it to get on the color pencil or, the paper. So it's just a way of protecting the piece. My hands do tend to sweat a little bit. Birdie girl is doing well today. She's downstairs. She is a 14-year-old German Shorthair Pointer mix. And we have already been out this morning on a short little walk. And she's already had her breakfast. So she may come up and say hello in a little while. We'll see. She may have went back to sleep. I had to wake her up this morning to get her moving and go outside and have breakfast and everything before 9 o'clock so that, I would have everything done with her before I went live this morning. She's a sleepyhead these days, and I'm sure it has to do with her age. Yeah, she sleeps a lot, and it takes a little bit more to wake her, get her up and moving, Okay, rest my hand for a minute. Oh, goodness. Yes, using the pressure on the tortillon is kind of wears my hand out. I don't do it all the time, so I guess my hand muscles aren't really that as strong as I'd like them to be. Good coffee. We have somewhat of a little good morning to anybody who came in. I may have missed you coming in. All right, let's see, where were we? Yeah, I'm going to go over this area right here a little bit more. Okay. Some experimenting I'd like to do in a little while here is with a fabric that has quite a texture on it and the jelly plate, and see if we could pull this texture up on the jelly plate print. So that is one of the things I want to be doing a little bit here. I've done a lot of prepping for this morning. I have a lot of things all ready to go here on the sidelines. Now finish up this little corner right here. Yeah, which we did this little area. So let's see what needs maybe a little bit more work right in here. Okay. All right, so if you'd like to see here, I did blend this edge here and this edge and up this edge here, all these flowers right here. And the rest of it is not blended yet. This isn't blended, nor is this, or, you know, anything on the inside area. It's not blended yet. So I'm going to put this aside because I've already been blending with this for about roughly 20 minutes. So I'm going to put this aside. And like I said, this is another piece that I can do it later on. Excuse me, one moment. Sorry about that. All right, so I'm going to move these aside and so you see what's going on with this piece here now. I get this out of the way and show you what I'm going to work on next here. Okay, so last time we were here, we picked out the embroidery floss, the color. I had pulled quite a few different colors, and we picked one, which was the medium blue. It's this one right here. It's kind of showing up true to form there. There we go. Okay, so I went ahead and I cut 5 lengths, and they are each 3 times the length of this signature. So let me separate one here. And these still have, you know, since it's embroidery floss, it has 6 strands within one. And we're just going to leave it like that and use the whole thing. So this would be 1, 2, and then 3 lengths. And I have 5 of them. So we can sew these into the cover. So what I'm going to do now is go grab the needle to sew with. And I think I want, be right there, folks. I'm just looking to see, yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that. Just getting the needle here. I'll get the thread on here, the embroidery floss, that is. And go. Did I get them all? Nope, I missed one thread. Okay. Now try again. I do have a threader. Let's see if I can get it this time. You guys can all bear with me. I missed one again. Yep. Let's see if I can get that one in there. Huh. Well, here's what I do. As I keep on missing the same one, I'm just going to put it through by itself. Maybe. Oh, this is a little stubborn one here. Okay, got it. Wow. Sorry about that, you guys. All right. I'm just going to pull it, roughly about there, midway. And I will get the little clippies and go from here as a clips. I'm going to start with the last signature. It's going to go in first. And this one here. And I want to do since the last time we were here, I stopped abruptly, and I'm so sorry about that. If you were here last week, Birdie was having a moment. I couldn't get her to calm down, and I think she just wanted some attention. So I gave her some attention, and yeah, everything was okay. But we were right in the middle of getting ready to sew some of these in. I didn't get to quite finish what I was doing here with this. So let me see what I can do here with this. So at this point, what I'm trying to see here is how the paper is going to catch on the holes, whether or not it's going to and I need to, even up all the pages and things like that. And I do believe, there we go. Okay, I do believe, I want to cut a small piece off of, for some reason, I think this one is just a little bit too, not really, it'll be fine. Okay. So all I'm doing right now is just, making sure the pages are where I want them before I sew them in, and make sure they're lined up. I think this one's good down here at the bottom. And yeah, I think it's looking good. Of course. Why wouldn't I, right? All right. This is the center page. Fingers aren't working again. There we go. Alrighty. So what I'm going to do now is just get my clips and clip this all in place. Look at this. Didn't quite get down there. There we go. I may have to, that's good, I think. There we go. Yeah, get this one. There we go. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day, honey. Good morning, anybody I may have missed coming in. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Okay, there we go. Now I have those. I think I just want to my little cheat note here. And we're threaded here already. How about if I move the coffee over just a little bit? Move it this way a little bit. Well, it might have been better where it was. How about that way? There we go. Good morning, Tina. How are you? Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. So, all I'm doing now is just lining this up. There we go. All right. So, where is the trusty telephone book? Ah, here it is. Voila. Got the telephone book. I'm going to set this here. This is just so you know, for hole poking purposes. I have something to go down through, right? And here's my little pattern. I really want to I have to find my other holes because they're already in the spine. Okay. Yeah, maybe if I turn it this way, I can see them. There it is, this way up here. All right. So what I did last time was I used that. I can't really see it from this perspective. So if I slide it up under here, I kind of can because it's right about there. that be where the holes are. So this basically needs to go right about, here's the center hole. I think once we get the center in, we will be okay. Just right there. Let me get the little, there we go. How about if we do it like this first, huh? Might be easier. I'm trying to cut a corner that's not a good idea to cut. So I think that was the center, yeah, which is right here. My pattern is kind of a little bit off, so it throws off my judgment. So having this center hole here, it really helps, right? Okay. Which is right there. And I'm just going to poke through here, straight through to catch the spine. There we go. See? Right on the edge. Good morning, Darla. Happy Mother's Day. Good morning. Good morning. Anybody who came in, I may have missed you. Happy Mother's Day. I hope everyone's doing well. Okay, so it would help here. Since I got the center one in already, I have to clamp down my pattern real quick. There we go. Okay, now it will help me get my other holes in here straighter. Just poking through to the spine. You guys have probably all done this before, I'm sure. There we go. And another one down, way down here. You gotta kind of push it at like a 45-degree angle, you know, so you could catch that on the catch it on the spine, the signature there. And that's about, you know, all there is to it. Whew. I had to dress for the weather because the high today we've already reached. It is about 43 degrees. It's pretty chilly. I broke out my big chunky sweater today, trying to keep warm. Oh, the heat's still on. And I have the window cracked a little bit just for some fresh air. There we go. And push it right there. Alrighty. So that would be that. And now the fifth signature is ready to be sewn in. So I'm going to start with the last one first. We'll get it in. And hopefully this will go off without a hitch. How's that? I'm in Youngstown, Ohio. Okay, so I'm going to go down through the center and get this center signature there. Center hole. And just pull my needle through. Now I'll leave this hang. Like I said earlier, I already cut the 5 lengths and they are each 3 times the length of the signature. So we're going down through the middle and then up through the second one, which is, if I can find it, right there. Yeah, I need to put a clip here because this, or something, this keeps flopping open on me here. All right, where's there we are. Open back up and go through the second hole from the top. Oops, there we are. Right through the middle there. All right, and I'm just going to pull this back down a little bit because I pulled too much on it. There we go. Just let it dangle a little bit. We'll see what happens there at the end. All right. So now I'm going to go up through the third one and try to find that last hole. I'll make sure I get through the right one here. So I believe that's it. Yes, it is. Okie dokie. And through that one. There we go. And then, since I have those, I've pretty much, it's really hard to see where these holes are because of the color. So now I have that one in, I can kind of, maybe if my clip will reach here. I'm not sure it will. There we go. That should do it. Okay. So what's everybody drinking this morning? I have my dark Italian espresso roast black. I'm so happy you made it here. Yeah, it's 9 a.m. here. Well, not now. I mean, when I went live this morning was 9 a.m., but it's almost 10 now, right? It's 9:45-ish. Okay, so now I'm going to come up through the, this would be the second hole. And I'm going to pull this just a little snug and try not to catch any of the embroidery floss as I'm coming back through here. Alrighty. And yeah, I just can't see where the hole is, you guys. So I will flip it this way. And there we are. Come right through there. Pull this back down a little bit. And pull this one a little tight. There we go. Sorry if this pains you to watch. I hope it's not too painful for you. Let me get this little snug in here. There we go. Right. So I'm going to skip that one, the center one, and I'm coming down here to the fourth hole and put my needle through and find the hole on the back, which is way over here. No. Come Come on. There you go. All right. And other bar. And then we're going down to the bottom hole. It's pretty easy to see that one. And through the signature. There we go. I think I got it pretty well. Okay. Let's see how this is looking here. I'm ready. Then we are going to go. Sorry, it's a little bit warm in here right now. Good morning, Angie. Happy Mother's Day. Going down through the second to the last hole, out the back, and it came through without a problem. Awesome. Winning on that one. All right, I need to pull a little bit of this out. There we go. And now through the centers of the signature, which is, get up under the light here, try to catch it good. Yep, there we go. So now I have the string on one side, so I want to go on the other side for this one. There we are. Whoa. 'Tis done. So let me take this clip off and start tightening this a little bit because I do have a little bit of some gap in here. So I'm going to tighten that a bit before I tie this. And very carefully, just pull this a little bit here because I don't want to rip the paper. You know, if I pull too snugly, it will definitely rip the paper. I've done that before. Not fun. Don't care to repeat that. Okay. So I just want to even this up a little bit. Oh, kind of making a mess of everything here now, am I? Oh. Alrighty, so now I could just pull this little bit here. Oh. There we are. And pull this one. There we go. Awesome. I think we're good to tie now. We have one on each side. And I'll just tie this in a quick little knot here. Great. And it looks awesome. Awesome. All right. So that's one. And we still have enough string there hanging off the side. Yeah. So that's good. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. All right. And the needle's right here. So we have 4 more of these to sew in. And I think what I'm going to do now is, since I already have these cut and we know what we're doing with those, and we have one in, I'm going to set this aside and just move on to one of the next things that I want to kind of experiment with and play with real quick before we have to go. So I can work on this later on, finish sewing this in later today. But really what I want to move on to a couple other things too. So let me catch up on the chat real quick. Yes. Okay. Darla, I'm glad you like the butterflies. And yeah, Kathy, clipping the cover to the corner, it does help it go smoother. For some reason, these clips just weren't quite long enough to catch that. Kathy's drinking black Italian espresso roast. That's what I'm drinking. And Darla's drinking instant coffee. I used to drink instant coffee all the time. I actually liked it a lot. Nescafe, I think, it makes a really good instant coffee. Let's see. Angie says she is not a mother, but thank you. Oh, Angie, that's okay, honey. I wish everybody a happy Mother's Day. I think that our, just in our personalities, that we all nurture someone in some way, somewhat like a mother would. It's just part, of being human. Whether it's a puppy or a kitten or a niece or a nephew or a grandchild or a neighbor, whatever. Whether we're male or female, we could still play a nurturing role within life, which I kind of associate with, being a mother, kind of nurturing, supportive, So with that, happy Mother's Day, everyone. Let's see, what else? Oh, Janet Nash made it here. Good morning, Janet. I'm so happy you're here. Kathy says, who's Digital Kit? Yes, it is a digital kit, Kathy. It is from Junk with Steph. Junk with Steph. She donates digitals to Defy for the Heartist, and I am a Heartist. So, occasionally I will get a packet in the mail that has digitals already printed for me from Junk with Stuff kits. So this is, I'm actually using two of her kits in here. And the so the digitals are these ones here. This was one of them, and let's see. I think you saw the here's the back one that I didn't sew in yet. But anywho, the cover, Kathy, and the the cover and all this, and this is the back. And this is the inside here. And the back inside of the cover here. Those were already done. And it was a gift to me from another subscriber, from Junie Desiree. Her YouTube channel.
Playing from Tina's
Sorry about the interruption in the background, you guys. Anyhow, that's where the book and the papers, the digital kit, those came from. But it's very eclectic. I have some of my coffee dyed paper in here, and some of my alcohol ink paper in here, and some music pages, and some book pages, just stuff like that. It's going to be really cute when it's done. And then, hopefully soon. And I put the ruffles on the signatures. Anyhow, when it's all done, it will go to Defy. I'll be sending it off to Care, I believe, Carehart, and they're going to put it up for auction in one of the fundraiser auctions coming up as soon as I finish it. So wish me good luck, everyone, because man, boy, am I really dragging on this junk journal. I got to get this done, right? I think if I just, put my nose to the grindstone and just really work on getting it done, I could probably finish it pretty quick. So let me see if I could catch up on the chat here again real quick. Amy, good morning, Amy. Okay, I'm back where I was. Now I can read. Okay. Amy has 3 special, 4 special. Aw, I'm glad you love the digital kit. Aw. Kathy, thank you. That she really, Junkless Stuff really supports Defy. With her kits, she donates these kits to all of us artists. It's fantastic if you're like a junk journal creator or a paper crafter. To have these sent to you. My printer is just absolutely horrible. Half the time it doesn't want to connect even. So it has some kind of corruption in it within its computer system somehow. Oh, Janet, you were down by the river with your Mr. Freddie. How lovely. Here, would you like me to move the camera up for just a moment? Say good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. I'm just catching up on the chat here. Kind of waiting on the rain. Well, yes, it already started. It's a light drizzle out there. And we've already reached our high today, which is about 42 degrees. I'm still catching up on the chat. Oh, Amy, I need someone to come over and clean. Janet Nash, I'm so happy you like the avocado paper. Oh, I love playing with it too. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm still not caught up. Sorry. I'm right here where Debbie Brown said, still in bed, but heard Janet was here, so I had to stop lurking for a moment to say hi to her. Yes, good morning, everyone. Good morning and happy Mother's Day. Kathy, you don't have enough trash. Oh, that's so funny. Well, no worries. I'm sure you'll be collecting some, yeah, it's easy to collect trash. Darling, me too. I take forever to make journals. I just like, all the different ideas and, playing with this and playing with that. And, well, how will this look? How will that look? And, all that. Oh, Kathy, that's so nice. I take it you're making a $20 clean out donation to Defy. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's sweetheart. Oh, that's so sweet. I know, Janet. Loads of relaxed vibes in it. Exactly. I've been I will show you all in a moment here after I catch up on this chat. Something you may have missed for those who came in a little bit later. Oh, Angie, that brother of yours. Oh, yes. I know. We've already reached our high today, which is like 42 degrees. My heat's on. I do have my window cracked just a little bit, to keep the air circulating in here and things. But it's cold out. Birdie was all too happy to come back in this morning. She was like, "Oh yeah, let's get in the house." Oh goodness, Angie. Oh, Amy says she'll send Kathy some of her trash. Digi-collages are nice, Kathy. Did you happen to see Janet Nash's digital collage that she created? Like it was, she didn't create a digital collage so per se, like in, like creating it digitally, but she created it on paper first, and then she made a copy of it and turned it into a digital. I'll show you a picture of it, Kathy. But correct me if I'm wrong, but Janet, didn't you say that anybody could download a copy of your digital collage? I'm not sure. In Phibbsville? Correct me if I'm wrong. But this is Janet Nash's. Isn't that beautiful? And it's a real nice page. I've added it to this junk journal here. It has hearts and stamps all over it, and a really cool mixed media blue type of background on it. Just lovely. I love it. Nice pop of color in here for this junk journal. It's going to be really cool. So I've added that. Miss Janet Nash sent me that a couple of weeks ago. Very nice of her to do that. Thank you so much, Janet. I'm still catching up. Ah, yes, you did see that. Okay, Kathy. Oh, you have 60 degrees, Angie. Well, lucky you. Thanks, everyone, for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Absolutely. One person's trash is another person's treasure, and vice versa. Oh, Kathy, you're running a fever. Oh, no. Is that the extent of your symptoms, I hope? What's going on with you, Kathy? Are you all right? And Debbie Brown's running a fever too. What is happening, ladies? We have Debbie Brown and Kathy are both running fevers. Yes. Thanks, Janet. Yeah, I thought that was the case about the digital that you made and offering it to people to share on Phibbsville. That is so nice of you. I'm almost caught up here. Kathy, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I did not know. Yes, chemo will wreak havoc on the immune system. Cause all kind of symptoms. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to move the camera back down. Kathy, anytime if you'd like to talk, I'm here, honey. Or, talk in the chat. We're all here for you. I'm just grabbing this one little piece right here for a couple people that came in a little bit later. And I've been using my color pencils. Oh my goodness, why can I never remember? Because they're the Prismacolors. I'm sorry, I'm walking away from you guys, but they're the Prismacolor pencils. And I've started shading the two colors that I have on here so far, which is a light blue and, oh, what was the other one? Copenhagen blue or something like that. And I'm using the Tertullian here just to blend. All I blended so far is, let's see, this edge here and this edge here. So I still have to do the long edge here, this edge, and, you know, what's in here, what needs blended out. And I've picked out tentatively some colors for the leaves on here and the little background area on here. I've picked out some colors as well. And I have a couple pieces of this. It's from, from a coloring page. And my intention is to, use small pieces of it for journaling cards, little embellishment pieces for tags or little cluster pieces. So this will be just a little another element for the junk journal that I'm kind of working on. And I've been working on this one for a couple days, just keeping my foot up, kind of. I sprained my ankle, did get it x-rayed earlier just to make sure nothing is broke. There was a lot of swelling for over a week. There was a lot of swelling. It just seemed like it was not getting any better, but mostly because I wouldn't stay off of it. This run. I told you guys last week, I walked, like I got in a hike that was 5 miles, and that kind of like really aggravated it. And so I just made sure I didn't break anything. And the doctor recommended I keep it in a boot. And when I'm up walking around on it, to keep it flat, it's the tendons. I can't remember what they're called, but they're in the arch of the foot. And those tendons and ligaments in there. I just came down a little bit too hard on my foot and just pulled that in there. But it just really aggravated. So I've been just taking it easy this week, laying in bed, keeping my foot up when I'm, not up wearing the boot. I have it propped up on elevated, and just trying to keep the swelling down. But it is getting better. I mentioned earlier that I noticed a huge improvement late yesterday. I could tell it was starting to feel a lot better. And so, yeah. And, you guys, it really can't be that bad if I've only taken 3 aspirin this whole time. Yeah. It's really not that bad. I'm just telling you guys. I'm just trying not to injure it any worse and have a further or more extensive type of setback. So I'm kind of babying myself a little bit right now. And fortunately, I can do that at the moment. So here I am, just, babying myself a little bit. And I will get back to my spring cleaning and organizing and whatnot probably tomorrow. I have a list of things, that I want to sit down and work out later today for, what's upcoming this week. We always talk about that when we get together, what happened last week and what's coming up next week. Well, last week, pretty laid back for me. I mostly binge watched on Amazon and Netflix, mostly what I did. I finished watching Little Dorrit this morning. That was really good. And I've been watching Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. And that's been kind of funny, Tina Fey comedy. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And yeah, that's been my week. I just basically taken it pretty easy. And so later today, I will be working on a list of things that I would like to get done this upcoming week. And since I'm feeling better, I think I'm ready to tackle it now. So if you all will excuse me just for one moment, as you see, my coffee cup is just about empty. I'd like to run, well, not run, carefully. I'll go downstairs and get another cup of coffee and be right back. All right. You all playing nice. I'll see you in a moment.
Does the bird girl want to come up with mom? You want to come up? Oh, the bird girl doesn't want to come up.
I'm back. Okay, let me catch up on the chat real quick. Yes, Janet, feet up. And let's see. Kathy says that she's going to beat it again. And Janet has a journal flying over the ocean to someone to bring them cheer to their heart. Let's see. Debbie Brown. So you have a doctor appointment tomorrow. I hope all goes well tomorrow for you. Yes, I do, honey. Let's see. Yes, let's all keep Debbie Brown in our thoughts, and Kathy, and anyone else who not feeling well or suffering. Oh, thank you, Angie. I err on the side of caution these days. Yeah, Kathy. I kind of Oh, Kathy, that would have been so funny if I came back here and everything was moved all around, right? Oh gosh. Yeah. Aw. I totally agree with Janet Nash. I believe that sleep is a great healer. And good rest. It has been, for the chemotherapy part for me, anyhow, has been 21 years, you guys. Yes, this has been that long since I finished my first bout with chemotherapy 21 years ago. And I had chemotherapy every other week for 9 months. I was stage 3B for Hodgkin's lymphoma. And like I said, 9 months every other week of ABVD. That was the type of chemotherapy that I was having at the time. And I was living with my parents at the time. I had 2 young sons and I was divorced. My younger son was 6 and my older son was 9. And fortunately, I had my parents that helped a lot. My mom mostly, some of my friends, would it's an hour and a half drive to where I was going for treatment, where I still go to Cleveland, and it's an hour and a half each way easily. So I slept a lot. I would come home from treatment, and I worked in corrections at the time. And when I was working in the criminal justice system, I worked midnights. When my children would be sleeping, my parents were sleeping. And then when I come home, it would be about 7:30 in the morning, and the boys would be getting up, the parents would be getting up. Well, I would get my treatment right after I got off work. My last day working for the week, I would get my treatment right after work, and then I would sleep for the next 48 hours straight. I wouldn't even get up to get a drink of water. And when this first started happening, my mom, she became very concerned about me sleeping so long. She'd come and check on me and see why I was sleeping so long. And then, lo and behold, it's like the body's way of trying to process all that, was it? Yeah, 40 some hours of sleeping is a lot of sleeping. I grant you that. But yeah, sleep is very therapeutic for sure. I'm reading the chat here a little bit, and Kathy, your first cancer was in 1974. Wow. Yeah, me too, Kathy. I have non-Hodgkin's now. Diagnosed almost 5 years ago with non-Hodgkin's. It's a secondary cancer, they believe, caused by the chemotherapy I had. So, yeah, that's where we are now. All smooth sailing, though. Got a great report this last time. I was at the doctor a couple weeks ago, and so I am due to go back in 6 months, and all scans will be repeated in 12 months. So I'm pretty much a free woman. Look out, world. Yeah, this one is called MALT, M-A-L-T. It stands for mucosal associated lymphoid tissue. So it basically travels through the mucous membrane areas in the body and connective tissue. Yeah. But it's okay. So let me see, what else can we work on here? I told you I had some experimenting that I wanted to do. So I'm going to grab a few things real here for that. I'm going to clear these couple things off my desk real quick and switch gears real fast because I want to do some jelly printing. Yay! Also, if you guys were happened to catch Kathy earlier this week, her and Jean Peter, they were doing. They had a wonderful YouTube live earlier this week. It was a lot of fun where they were working with some paints and things, and Kathy was painting this young man, turning him into a tree. And Jean Peter was, she gave me this idea kind of a little bit with the project that she was working on, where she had picked up the stencils that were underneath it, and she had paper on top, and then put paint down on the paper and drag the paint across the paper, and it picked up the pattern of the stencil from underneath. So we might do something like that as well. So let me grab the jelly plate stuff real quick, which is it's all right here next to me. I just have a small jelly plate, you guys. So we're gonna have to work some magic with this little one, okay? And I'm going to be sticking with mostly the blues, blues, purples a little bit, because I really want to keep it, keep the colors in with this, coordinate with this junk journal. So at least, if I'm not finishing it right now, I'm at least working on stuff that's going to go in it, right? Well, don't get too excited about the jelly printing, because who knows what will happen here, right? So there's some extra papers in here. I don't know if I'm going to use any of these that they included in this kit, because I have this jelly plate, and I have some of my handy dandy clear placemats. I have a couple of them here. 2 for $1 at Dollar Tree. I'm just going to lay these out because, I'm going to need them. And I really don't care, if paint does get on the sheet I have down here, because this is just my my drafting table. It's pretty big. But, it's trashed. It's got paint all over it and stuff. So I just, keep it covered for the sake of it looking a little bit presentable. And, of course, peel this off here and get the jelly plate down at least, right? Well, I got the jelly plate here. Let's hope this goes. I hope it's not messed up or anything. I haven't used it in quite a while. So I put it away clean. That's a good thing, I guess. Seems to be some residual just around the edge here. I might not have gotten that completely off. Okay. All right, Angie, you have a great day too, honey. Thank you so much for stopping in with us. All right, now I have a little box of paints here. Paints. Okay. So I'm going to put them on the side here. You're not going to really see them, but they'll be here. And then I also have so this is the pattern I was talking about. I'm not too sure. Let me get this up here and see. I showed you guys this last week. Can you see that pattern on there? So this is just a fabric, but it's very textured. The pattern is raised. So here's the back of it. It's just the back is black, and it's you hear that, very sturdy. I have a huge piece here. And I have another piece, even larger, of this fabric. So a friend of mine came over for an art day a couple weeks ago. We had a nice crafty day, and she let me go through her fabrics and stuff, and she gave me some of them. This was one of them. So I thought this would be fun to see if we could pull this pattern. And we'll try. I don't know. Well, I don't know how it's going to go, but heck, why not? I think it's gorgeous pattern for sure. So all I'm going to do now, since I have a not a very large area to work with here on the jelly plate, right, is I'm cutting a piece out to size of the jelly plate. That way, you know, I'm just have a small piece of it here to play around with. And then we'll just see what happens, okay? I know you guys love my experiments, right? Okay, let me get this larger piece here out of the way. And good morning, Vanessa. Happy Mother's Day to you. Okay, now with the what I was thinking later, let's try to get some of these. This is what we're working with now. This fabric has a very nice pattern on it, and it is quite raised, so we might be able to pull something with this. I don't know, maybe not. Okay, where did I throw the glosses off at? That might have been what fell on the floor. Give me 1 second, you guys. I got to try to find those. Oh, yeah, there they are. Got them. Okay. So, geez. I have a couple different papers as well to pull prints on, right? Thank you. I'm going to sit down, you guys. Oh, I've been standing this whole time. You know, most of the time it feels a lot better for me to just stand, but now I'm gonna squeeze my foot up underneath here and elevate my foot for a few. Okay, so I was saying that what is my jelly plate is? I want to say it's like a 6x6. I don't quite remember. No, it's more like a 5x5 or three. Yes, it's close to a 5x5 piece. Not very large, but it's all we need at the moment. Okie doke. So what I'm going to do is just get a little piece of this out there. That's the blue. It's cosmic blue. And let's get some white on here. Definitely need some white. Good morning, Margaret. Happy Mother's Day. Got some white. That might have been too much white. Let's see. And let's get, okay, we have, oh, I think that might be pretty. Let's use a little bit of the, I don't know, the royal gold. There we go. Let's just see what happens, right? Well, I'm a little messy, aren't I? And I'm going to put this down straight on here like that. And I'm just going to press it like this and see if it's going to pick up the pattern on that paint. I'm trying not to move it around. Just there. I think the paint's starting to oh, it did pick up a little pattern, you guys. A little bit. Let me grab a piece of paper real quick. Good morning, Candy. Happy Mother's Day. Oh, let's see. I thought I had some smaller ones in here, but got some glossy photo paper. Oh, we'll try this first. This is some HP glossy photo paper, and I'm just pressing the paint into it. It's like that. And let's see. All right, let's lift it up, see what happened. Did we get it? Oh, yeah. Kind of neat. Well, I'll wait for it to focus. Not sure if you're seeing the pattern there. It did pick the pattern up. Yeah, it's very cool. I like it. Like it. Okay. So let's put this back down on here. Whoops. We're rolling all over here. And we get some more paint on here. Oh, come on, blue. There we go. And do want a little bit, a tiny bit of white. I mean, not so much white this time. Whoa, that's way too much. Okay, so what do we do if we get too much white? We get something like this. Let's scrape a little bit off of there. There we go. I got some of it. And we're just going to set it over here. There we go. Where was that? The other gold. It was... This one. I'm just going to interesting, very interesting. There we go. So this time, I'm going to put this back on here. I have more paint on here. I'm going to lay this right on there like that. All right. Now, I kind of missed this edge a little bit, but that's okay. I didn't want to pick it up and try to move it because it would just smear this pattern. So I'm going to have to be happy with however it comes up. And that is all right with me. Okay, I'm going to peel this up. And I'm going to put this down. There we go. Hopefully I didn't mess up a nope, I did not. Okay. I'm kind of hold that one piece up a little bit there because we got a picture on there. Oh, Kathy's on Etsy buying ditchies. uh, okay, let's see what we got. Up we go. Ooh.
Playing from Tina's Galaxy A11.
Okay, Alexa, thank you.
You bet.
All right, here's the next one. I'm not sure you're seeing the pattern there a little bit maybe, but it did come up real nice. I could see the pattern in person. It's pretty clear. So yeah, I know, I see it. Thanks, Vanessa. Okay, well, I think we can do a couple more of these. I think the colors are good for this journal. Gosh, it's a good combination. So I'm going to do maybe just a couple more of this. And see, I have this white here. And I'm going to do at Vanessa's reminder here, pick up this paint real quick on the edge here and put it down on the plate and get this right here and put it on the plate and this little piece right there. Well, it just wants to smear on my mat, so that's okay. We did get most of it on there. That's cool. I'm going to set that there and move my thingy over there. Put a little, another gob of blue here. Nice thick piece. So we might get we might have enough white. I might put, let's see, let me get a tiny piece of white here. It might be enough white on here already. There we go. I didn't want a whole bunch of white now, but we'll use this this paint here. This is the Royal Gold Superior Coverage, it says, metallic. They have this one at Walmart. Yeah, I'm just going to put a little bit of that down too. There we go. Because I like the gold picks up, just a little bit in the background there. All right, I'm just going to roll this around and go this way a little bit. Uh-oh, it's turned into a blue cloud, you guys. Where'd all my gold go? All right, let's set this down and let's put the, let's see if we can, yeah, let's just try to get a little bit more gold in there. I totally lost it in here. There we go. Lost the gold, you guys. There we go. Got some gold going on there. All right, now we can get this little piece there. All right. Let's put the fabric back down. I'm going to try to get it straighter this time. There we go. And just press the fabric into the paint. Well, I think I have it pretty well. I'm going to pull that up. And I'm going to get a new sheet here. Let's move that one up here out of the way. And put this one down right about there. And press it on. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Let's pull it up and see what's happening. Oh, okay. So this time the pattern is quite a bit more muted. I could still see the pattern somewhat, but it's a little muted in there. But that's okay. All right, I think we could do one more here. I think I have enough paint on my roller. There we go. Yeah. Definitely enough paint on the roller. Yeah, I don't the cast off pages, I don't have any right at the moment. I mean, I could, but I just did not, have another page here next to me to roll my roller on. I just thought I'd just use the paint on here. Okay. So let's get this up a little bit. No heat guns, so these are going to have to dry the natural way, right in front of the heater vent. Here we go. Let's pull that up. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. Nice one. Nice pull there. All right. Now, let's see what else. I do want to try that other one that I was telling you all that Jean Peter was doing the other day with Kathy on Kathy's World when they went live the other day. I'm going to try to remember how she did that. So let me move these 2 pages that I have. I want to move these out of my way real quick. I was just set them on the other side of the room so that they could dry without being disturbed. There we go. And I'm going to think about this. Okay. So what she did was she put the pattern down first. Okay, let's get the jelly plate cleaned up real quick. Let me wipe this off. Because we don't need the jelly plate anymore for this next part. Kathy, you like these colors? Candy, you like these colors? Awesome. What, the blue, the gold, the white? And Kathy's going to go get her some coffee. Coffee Pot's calling her. Boy, I really do appreciate you all being here on Mother's Day, taking time out of your morning, hang out with me. I don't have much plans today, tell you the truth. I will be here just putzing around the house, mostly doing my little thing. Take it easy today, and then tomorrow it's going to be try to really get some things accomplished again tomorrow. Since I've been pretty much just taking it easy this past week. The grass is really high. It's been raining. I haven't been able to cut it. So yeah, that will definitely be on my list for this week of things I need to do. Mow the lawn as soon as the yard dries a little bit. Okay, jelly plate all cleaned up and getting it out of here, away from everything. Getting it away from all the paint and whatnot. So, paint the fingers. All right, I'm just going to wipe up this mat a little bit. Just for the stuff that's like really wet on here. I don't want to just, I stick my elbow in it or something. That would be that's my ammo. Just stick my elbow in it. I get tired, but I gotta hold my head up, Okay, one done. These mats from Dollar Tree, they're just really something, aren't they? Oh, they come in handy so much for inking and painting and stuff like that, you know. Okay. So I am not going to use the roller. So this is what we need to do is, yeah, get this paint off of here. We're just going to put it on a cast off page, right? Get all this off. Nice. There we go. Because we're going to definitely need to move all this out of the way in a moment so we could try the other experiment. I think this one went pretty well, you know. It's always you know, you're not quite sure what's going to happen with experiments, you know, if you haven't done that one before. That one I did not know. I just thought it would be fun to try it. The friend that I mentioned that came over a couple weeks ago and we had a crafty day, Jess, we're planning another day full of art, I believe this Tuesday. So I'm going to check with her probably tomorrow and firm up our plans for having a crafty afternoon on Tuesday. I will be, of course, working on stuff for the junk journal, and I'm not sure what she'll be doing, but yeah, it's nice. We're still practicing social distancing and wearing masks and all that, you know, keeping down contact with other people as much as possible. So it'll be nice for us to hang out and have a crafty day together. All right, there. I think I got that pretty much cleaned up. I'm not going to be getting paint anywhere, and that's just not there. And I'm going to use this one. I think I'm just going to, just so I don't waste all this paint on here, I'm just going to put this down as a, well, I'll put it on this one here. Why not? This is a cast off here. And just push all that paint down in here. And then this piece of fabric, I don't know. I mean, I do have quite a bit of this fabric. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to use this little piece again or not. We'll see. We'll let it dry. There we go. I got some of that off of there. And maybe put it over here too. Oh, quite a bit of gold there. Yeah, I'm just playing, you guys. It was fun to do. Yeah, I talked to my friend Jess about actually trying this when I saw this fabric. I was like, oh my gosh, I wonder how that would work. And I'm going to have to let her know that it, you know, even just putting the paint that's coming off of the fabric, I want to show you guys here. You see it's laying down the pattern too. Yeah, you can see it faintly there in the background. Can you see that? So I am picking up a little bit of a pattern just from the fabric too. So that's pretty cool. And I think I do. It's pretty dry now. There's not much paint, a whole bunch of paint left on it. And maybe just a little bit here. And then I'm going to try Gene Peters' method. I don't know if any of you guys saw it. I know Kathy saw it, of course, but I don't remember who was in the chat earlier this week went on Kathy's World with her and Gene Peter. If you happen to see that video, then you know what I'm about to do next. You know what I'm talking about. But if you didn't, then it's going to be an experiment that I watched Gene Peter do the other day. And it was such a cool effect. She had no idea it was going to come out like that either. So I thought, I would try it. No, just a little bit of background. What was different about what Gene Peter did was she used stencils, a big stencil, and I'm not sure, is the big circle stencils, like a whole bunch of scribbly circles. If you guys saw that stencil before. So I'm going to try to very quickly moving this one over to an area just to dry over here. Oh, I'm kind of reading I'm trying to catch up on the chat too. What Darla says, I bet once the paint dries on the fabric, it will make it stiffer and better to use next time. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Well, I don't know. Well, I'll keep it. We'll see what happens. I won't throw it out. Even though I do got a little bit more to play with in the future. I'll set it over here. It's pretty dry already because I pulled most of the paint off of it. Oh, thank you, Janet Nash. I appreciate that. Okay, so what I was saying was, yes, she put a stencil down first, and I'm thinking, I don't have that great big stencil, so I thought I would use this, a big piece of this fabric. Try a piece of this fabric first. Maybe we'll use the small piece first. How about that? We use the small piece first and see how that. Oh, no, I don't think that'll work. No. It's just, yeah, because it's still too wet. All right, so we need a piece about, the size of a sheet of paper, mostly. And I think I'm going to set this here about like that. I'm just measuring it on the mat. Guys, I'm like on the clear mat. It's practically just as wide as the mat. I mean, it lines up perfectly. So I'm just going to make a mark here for cutting this piece off, and we'll use a piece about that size. How's that sound, right? So let me get a little snip in here. There we go. And I want to thank my mods, who is modding here today, moderator Janet Nash and Debbie Brown. And I'm not sure who else is modding today, mostly because I'm in StreamYard, and StreamYard doesn't show you who your mods are. Had I pulled it up on YouTube, I would be able to tell you guys who else my mods are at the moment. But thank you for being here. You guys are all fantastic. Take time out of your day and come hang out with me on Mother's Day. I love spending time with you guys. just chilling, having a relaxing morning. And there really are no mistakes here. I mean, there's a couple little hiccups here and there in crafting and working on art projects, but there really aren't any little mistakes, so to speak. Bye, Angie. Oh, yes, Mrs. Gigi, you're a mod. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's so strange being on StreamYard, and I notice everybody's experience is a little bit different. Alexa, stop. Sorry about that. When we go live like this, I watch, live streams, and it's different for everybody. Everybody's got their own way of doing things, their own little setup and whatnot. And you just never know how it's going to go. I hear all kind of things about, StreamYard won't let some people sign in or upload or crashes, or knock on wood, I've been pretty lucky so far. But okay, so this is the fabric again. I have a nice big piece here this time, and I'm going to just lay this down on my mat and try to pick this pattern up. So what I need is going to be kind of like embossing, but with paint. Okay, so we need a thin paper first of all, and I also need a quick break. So if you guys will give me like 1 minute, I will be right back. Thank you. Well, I'm back, everyone. Did you all miss me? I got a couple papers. I have brown paper bag paper, and I have this really, it's like a little bit thicker than tissue paper, but not quite as thick as regular paper. Okay, I think we'll start with the thinner paper first and just see how that turns out. Right now I'm just throwing stuff down on the floor. Wow, your store charges you a dime for the brown paper bags? Yeah, we have a GFS here as well. I do like it for some things, and for other things, I think it's just too much product to have. Because they sell in bulk, big bulk items at GFS. Anywho, all right, let me get a piece of this. Just what do we have here? I think we can start with a tear here. There we go. And maybe I'll just keep it a little long because I'll have some extra area for it to roll off on, right? And I'll get this other mat over here. Is everyone feeling okay today? I hope you're all doing all right. I'm feeling a lot better today. Seriously, I've been, I feel like I kind of lost my mojo earlier this week. I was really dragging and kind of a little depressed, to be laid up and having to take it easy. But, it's all good. I'm all right. All right. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of white in here. Just a little. I say a little every time and it comes out a great big gob. Why is that? And we need some of this blue. Well, honestly, I have to say, a lot of the takeout in my area uses brown paper bags. I keep a lot of those brown paper bags from takeout. Just for example, Bob Evans uses brown paper bags and places like that. And a lot of the, I love Chinese food. A lot of Chinese takeout, after they get all their containers in the bag, they put it in a great big brown paper bag. I'm also going to put some gold in here. I'm not too sure how this is all going to work out. Okay. Now what we do, that we have this down and we have the fabric underneath, we just move the paint across like this and see what happens. See if we pick up any of that pattern underneath. Well, I could see the pattern coming up. It's neat. It's pretty neat. This is a neat thing. Yeah. Oh, very cool. Yes. I like this idea, yeah, that Jean Peter did last week. So I'm going to put some more gold on here. It feels like this paint is maybe, I need to move it around a little bit. There we go. I just want to get like some different effects here. So I'm kind of spreading different directions with the different colors here a little bit. So we get some, so it doesn't get all muddied up. And then I'll try to, there we go. So you see it's starting to turn muddy around there a little bit, guys. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pick this up and show you guys. I'll try to get as close as I can without getting wet paint everywhere. All right. Give it a second to focus. Okay. So I don't know if you guys could see that real well, but yes, indeed, it is picking up the pattern from underneath. Fabulous. I love it. Yep. Great idea, Jean Peter. I love this. Which, she said during the live that it was totally by accident. So, this is what our experimenting will get us. Yeah. How cool is that? All right. Now I'm just going to move this around this way. Sorry, excuse me, you guys. I'm reading the chat a little bit. Oh my goodness. Kathy says she's going to be making notes on where to eat that gives her brown paper bags for free. We had this discussion before. I can't quite remember whose chat whose chat this happened in, but we talked about, where you can get free papers, like to use in your ephemera and whatnot. And we came up with some really good ideas, like the deli case, at the grocery store, the deli case will usually have like glassine type wax paper, and you can ask them for a free sample of a piece of cheese or something, and they'll hand it to you and you could ask them, maybe, could I have a couple of those? Yeah, we had a hoot that day. Guys, I can't remember which live stream it was, but it was pretty funny. Just trying to think, you got to think outside the box when thinking about how to get free supplies for junk journaling and stuff like that. Okay, I'll get back to this royal gold. I'm going to put some of this down. Okay, here. Yes. See, Kathy, you're getting the idea. All right. Now this blue, I wanted to show you before I put down any more color. You might be able to see the pattern coming up a little bit better with this blue. I'm not sure if you're seeing it, but yeah, it is picking up the pattern. And I'm thrilled with that. Awesome. This paper might be just a little bit too thin. So we got to finish up this little bit right here. And then I'll use the brown paper bag, which is a little bit, quite a bit thicker than this one. This is just, probably one step up above a tissue paper. So it's really, really thin. So I'm going to smear some of this gold around. Ooh, these are lovely. Oh, that is a nice effect. And I'm just kind of like swirling it this way and swirling it that way and having all kind of good fun with it. No rhyme or reason to this. This is all experimental for me, guys. All right. I'm going to pick this up and show you guys. Maybe you'll see the pattern here. It is coming up real nice on here. Let's see if I can get this to focus a little bit for you. You seeing more of the, there we go. Yes, Vanessa, I'm pretty sure this paper right here was with the was an Amazon packing paper from I saved it from Debbie Brown sent me something from Amazon not too long ago, and this was the paper, one of the papers that was in the Amazon packing. So if you have this paper right here, this is the packing paper from Amazon. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to move this one out of the way. And we still have this lovely piece of fabric under here. No paint on it yet. Very cool, very cool. All right, move this to dry. And we got the brown paper bag here. I'm going to just tear off a piece of this, because this is I have a very large piece here. And let's see. Made in the USA. Yeah. I just thought I'd show you guys that. Don't ask me why. All right, I'm going to put this down right about there. And I'm going to throw some paint on here. Let's throw some blue. And get the spreader back out here. Now this time I think I might have to press a little bit. Oh, no. I was going to say I have to press harder this time, but actually kind of do have to press a little bit harder with this paper being a little thicker, okay? Not really to move the paint around, but just for that pattern underneath, right? Okay. And I'm going to throw a little bit of the gold down on here. Well, I said a little bit, but it's actually quite a lot. Just swirling it around. I kind of feel like the gold makes it stand out a little bit more. The pattern underneath. Can you all see that pattern on there a little bit? It is picking it up rather nice, okay? Not bad. Okay, I'm going to just turn it over to the unpainted area here and put some of this paint down real quick. I have on my card. I'm going to get some more blue down on here. And after I finish up this piece here, I'll try to catch up on the chat. Okay. All right. This is fun. You know, the edge of the card is what, you know, you're pushing it down onto the paper underneath. It's kind of like embossing, you know. But I would say easier. This is easier than embossing. Oh, that's a really cool effect there. Oh, wow. I like that. I'll show you in a second here. I'm going to add a little bit of gold over here. And swirl this through. So, you know, in the future, when this is dry and all that, I will use this as an element piece for this junk journal. I'm not quite sure what yet. I'm going to smear some of this paint around a little bit over here too. I got a big gob of it. And it could, you know, be a background for something, you know, a journal card or a tag, or the colors are perfect for this junk journal. I have to say, I like these colors a lot. They're going to match well. And I'm so happy I tried this idea of Jean Peters. Kudos to Jean Peter on this one. I just love this effect, you guys. It's really cool. I'll turn it this way so you can... I'm so sorry. There we go. I'm going to give the camera 1 second to try to focus this here. See if you can see any of that pattern. But it did come out really nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it a lot. I'll definitely do this again in the future. And you know, of course, if you use just a regular stencil, we could certainly try one of these real quick. Since we have all this out here, might as well try a piece of one of these stencils, right? And why don't we sorry about that. I dropped one of them. I'm just thinking, you know, and this is just a really cheap stencil right here from Dollar Tree. This was $1, and it's very thin. It's not your, okay, it's, you know, you could, look, you know, pretty much ball that up. That's how thin it is, right? It's like a very, very thin. But let's try it. Let's see what happens. What if we put some butterflies on? What if we put butterflies underneath? That's what I want to see. So if we put butterflies underneath, see, put the butterflies right there, just to see if they come up. And what I will do is I'll put it where I don't have a whole bunch of gold. Yeah, and we'll use the gold like right here. See what we get to come up there. Oh, this one. There we go. All right. And the spreader here, I'm gonna just make sure I'm right on it. There we go. Oh, sorry, I swallowed wrong. Let me take a sip here real quick. All right, I'm good. Oh, I'm seeing butterfly. Okay. I got my finger stuck to it. Ah! Okay. All right. Painty fingers, but I just want to show you guys. It did pick up the butterflies very, 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 very faintly because, you know, I had another pattern going on underneath it already. Let me get in there. Can you see those butterflies? See them there? My camera is not that great for focusing on stuff like this, but yeah, middle of the frame there's a couple butterflies, and you might be able to get it, okay. Yeah, it's fun, Kathy. I'm loving it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go down here in the corner and try to just pick up this one butterfly here where there's no other paint or pattern underneath it there. See, when Jean did this, she used a lot of white, and oh my gosh, it really picked up. It was a lot more clear to see. Okay, I don't want to use more gold. I want to use a little bit of blue. Tiny bit of blue here. And I got the gold going on underneath it, kind of. I'm almost out of this blue. Okay. All right. Yeah, I got that little butterfly down there at the bottom. Let me see if I can get it close for you there. It's right in here. It did come up. It's pretty cool. Yep. Now I'm just going to use this little bit of paint that I have left on here. Get it off the card. Move this. Here we go. Nice, fun, painty paper project. Easy to do, fun. If you like working with your paints and stuff, it's a lot of fun. Candy, I would say it's probably because I don't care about this sweater. Had I cared about it, I'd have had paint all over it. This is one of my very old oversized sweaters. It does have coffee stains on it that I've tried to remove, and it's not in the best condition. I mostly got it out because I was feeling like I needed something big and chunky today for comfort, because this weather is just, it's cold, it's rainy, and just one of those cold rains that go right through you, go right to the bone, right? And make it hard to get warm. So that was what I was thinking this morning when I got this one. You see, I have stains on this already, stains on the cuffs from coffee and all kind of stuff. I have stains down the front with coffee. You can't really see it on this camera because they're so light, and I've tried to use stain remover on them in the past, but I was just trying to be comfy today. Yeah. Honestly, I haven't jelly plated that much either. Kathy, I see you don't really care that much for jelly plating, but yeah. I can't really say, that I have to jelly plate. Yeah. I kind of like this. This was really fun. I highly recommend it. it was fun. It was good project, and I have so much more of this material that I'll try to think of some other things I could do with this fabric. I like your thinking, Candy. Definitely could. I definitely could coffee dye this sweater. It's two sizes too big for me, but it's more like a skirt, or not a skirt, but it hangs so low. It'd be like a mini dress. But it's comfortable. It's big, baggy, warm. Ah. Well, I was just thinking, there was only one more thing I was really going to try to do today, and that was just go through some magazines and see if there was anything I wanted to fussy cut out of them from Birds and Blooms magazine. But I'm thinking, we've already been here for 2.5 hours, and it's Mother's Day. I can flip through these magazines anytime, just laying in bed and do some fussy cutting at some other point. I want to say thank you, everyone. Let me move the camera up here real quick. I just want to say thanks, everyone. I'm so glad y'all stopped in for Mother's Day and hang out with me and do some crafting and just chill. We can support each other and just talk about stuff, I hope you all have a great week coming up, and hope everyone is happy and healthy. And thanks, everyone, for being here. I'll definitely, if Janet Nash, if she's live tomorrow morning, it will be 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be there in the chat. Hopefully you all will be there as well. And I'm not sure where else I'll see you in a chat. Maybe Mrs. Gigi or Kathy's World. Vanessa, what's going on with your sale? I meant to ask you, did you already have your napkin sale, or are you going to have it in the near future? Has anything happened with that? Let us know real quick in the chat before we sign off here. Vanessa was going to have a napkin sale, and I have to say her napkins aren't beautiful. I have seen them before. I've watched her live napkin sale on YouTube before, and definitely would be okay. She hasn't picked a date yet. Okay, well, keep us updated on that. I think you said that you'll post a video when you do pick a date, right? And let us all know when you're going to pick a date, right? That would be great. Yeah, keep us all updated. Absolutely. Anything else I may have missed? I'm so sorry. I'm doing the best I can, you guys. Maybe I'll see you Tuesday or Thursday morning for Mary's live stream. I think she's like live at about 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Roughly, you could go on Fibsville on Facebook, or you could go on Mary's YouTube channel to the community page tab, and there'll be updates in there when she'll be live. So I'm usually, or the Jersey Crafter. You might see me in her live stream. I don't know, but I'll catch up with you all. Thank you all for being here. And okay, Kathy, Jean Peters channels 7 Eastern. Okay, and you're not sure if you could be there Tuesday. Okay, Kathy. Good luck with the biopsy, Kathy. I wish you all the best. Okay. Yes, I hope I hope everything goes well for you. All right. Happy Mother's Day again, everyone. And I'll see you all next Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. Same time, same place next week. Bye, everyone.